Okay, we're talking about test scores on a math for freshmen. All right, so look, this is 0%, this is 25%, this is 50%, 75%, and 100%. That's why they're called, this is your min, this is your max, and then this is your Q1, Q2, Q3, which is considered your median. This is your upper quartile. And remember, quartile quarters are fours. And so, so that's why it's cut into fours, quarters, fours. So that's why 0 to 25, 25 to 50, 50 to 75, 75 to 100. And this is the lower quartile. Okay, so what was the highest score on the test? What's the max? 102, right? Right there. Okay, what percent of the class scored above a 72? So 0, 25, 50, 75, 100. How many scored? Where's 72? 72 is Q1, Q2, or Q3? Q1. So Q1 is then marked right here. So if Q1 72 is here, that means it picks up 25%, 25%, 25%, right? Because it goes from 25% to 100%. So this is 75%. Remember, they're in quarters. So that's 1, 2, 3. 25% of the class scored less than a 72. So, you know, they didn't pass it. Okay, what was the median score of the test? Median is your 50%, your Q2. 88. So your median is your 50%. It's the halfway mark. Or your Q2, okay? What percent of the class scored between an 88 and a 96? 25%. Yes, 25%, perfect. It's from right here to here. That's 25%. Okay, do you think that this test was too hard for the students? I don't think so, because 75% of the students passed. Of them passed. Well, I can't write. Right, 25% of the kids got less than a C minus. You could put the students to make it more accurate. Okay, move on to the lower one. We're talking about sophomores. Now, one of the questions is kind of iffy, and yeah, some other kids even last period and even right now, they kind of agree with the answer that we give. All right, these are average number of minutes you spend doing homework per night. So you got 0 minutes, you don't have any homework, or you got a game, you're out of town, whatever, no minutes. 20 minutes, 48 minutes, 60 minutes, and 190 minutes. So again, remember, this is your min. This is your max. This is your Q2, Q3, Q1, right? And each of these are 25%, 25, 25, 25, right? Okay, what percent of the sophomores spend more than 60 minutes per night on homework? So here's 60. So more than 60 is this way, right? Yeah, so it's 25%. Right? Because that's from 75 to 100%, right? This is that quartile. Okay, what is the range of times that the middle 50%? So your middle 50% is from Q1 to Q3. So that's right. So between Q1 and Q3, that's right in here. So what is a range of times that the middle 50% of the sophomores spend on homework per night? So you have 20 Q1, you have 60 Q3. So how many minutes is that? What's the range?
40.
Right, 40 minutes. All right, this is the weird one. So look, last period, the last 2 periods, some students kind of expressed it differently. All right, look, how many sophomores do not do homework? Look, unless they give you the list of values, like say this, you don't know how many of every number is represented. Like, you don't know how many like repeats there are, right? You don't know that. All you know is that you have a minimum of 0. So you know there's at least one kid that was tallied that was like 0 minutes on average I spent on homework. You don't know if there were 3 kids, 2 kids, 5 kids. You don't know how many kids they surveyed, like 3,000 kids, 20 kids, 10 kids. Okay, so how many sophomores do not do homework? I mean, at least it's 1. You know, at least there's 1 kid, right? At least. You don't know if there's multiples because they didn't give us the data. They didn't give us the population that they surveyed. Is that, yeah? Good enough? Okay. What percent of the sophomores spend less than 20 minutes per night on homework? What do you guys say? 25%, right. It's right in here. So spend less than 20 minutes, and that's a quartile, right? So that's 25%. So each of those cuts are 25%, and that's it. It's super easy. I know it's so much nicer to answer questions off of the box and whisker than to actually create the box and whisker. Okay, I need to turn it off so I don't pull like last period where I'm recording for an hour. Everybody good?
No.
Okay, tell me when you're done. Yeah.